shedding the skin of the serpent, becoming self-aware, shedding that skin of the world. I feel a big ego death in this. That's hard. That's no joke. Here's the thing, when we go through an ego death like that, when we decide to walk away from things that we've built, institutions that we've been part of, no one's accepting of it. Be very hard pressed to find people, no matter how long they've been in your life, whether they're blood or not, that are willing to follow the fool, someone who's willing to go through a complete transition because there's something that their heart is so on fire for and they're tired of feeling dead inside. It would cause other people to have to look at their lives, do an inventory. There might be a lot of people around you right now that don't want to do that inventory, but the energy I'm feeling off of these cards is you're fed up. It feels like a wild ride right now, but one you're willing to take to build your own dream. And the Six of Wands is here. There's a victory in that. Not saying that it's going to be easy, but you're betting on yourself. What's up, Star Child? The band and I are here for your download. Woo! This energy this week has felt like Mr. Toad's wild ride. So we're going to check in with Alice, see what's happening in the Night Guardians. Get into some animal spirit energy as we continue down this rabbit hole. What do we need to hear from Alice? Belong to your own dream, no need to fear. That's a definite. That's a definite in this energy. So a lot of things shifting for a lot of people. I wonder what will happen next in Wake Up. It's your moment to create your own life. Ready for the adventure and remembering how powerful you are. I feel like this energy has been coming through a few times this week, okay, as I've been talking to different people in the star tribe. There's, it feels like a tidal wave. There are things coming online. There's a lot of changes in the energy. People are picking up on new senses that they have, or very heightened senses, and it feels a little unnerving at times. Okay, but there's no need to fear because it is a show of how powerful you are, Star Child. Some of you just recently got a vision, is what they're telling me with this belong to your own dream card. You recently received a vision, and although you're excited about what's next, it might feel a little scary. But it is your moment, Alice is saying. So let's go to no need to fear first, remembering how powerful you are, Star Child. Even in this wild ride that we all seem to be experiencing right now. I don't know about you, but my dreams have been very wild and very vivid. Getting lots of downloads in the dreamscape at the moment. Alice, what do we need to know about no need to fear? The Ace of Swords. Remembering how powerful you are, Queen of Wands. And the King of Cups. Why the King of Cups? King of Cups is represented by the killer whale. One of the strongest animals in the animal kingdom. Seven of Cups. Do not fear this wild ride in the energy right now, Star Child. They're confirming this with the Seven of Cups and these dreams and these visions that you're having. For some of you, your imagination is so heightened right now that it's making you kind of question your reality. Okay, but there's truth in what you're seeing. You're getting these visions so that you can execute them. The Ace of Swords is represented by the bat. The bat is the animal guide of no fear, Star Child. Tell me about your moment right now. Tell me about your current moment with this Waking the Moment card. I can feel a little bit, I can feel the anxiety and the energy. It's time to ride it out. King of Swords. Wheel of Fortune. Knight of Wands, Three of Pentacles. It's important to find community at this time or connect with community that you can openly speak to about these things, about these changes in the energy, about some of these visions that you're having, about some of these senses that are coming online. For some of you, it is time to look for some mentorship here with the King of Swords. Tell me about this Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is represented by the serpent in this deck, the Damballa, the Fool, the Visionary that holds the wisdom of the world, and the World card. Tell me more about these visions in the World card. Y'all are getting some wild visions. There's the Fool right there. Ace of Wands, Queen of Cups. I can feel this sense for a few of you that you feel like your reality is being flipped upside down right now. And although that might feel a little scary, Star Child, there's an awakening happening. There's an awakening to push you into something passionate. Tell me more about the visions of the Queen of Cups. There's a lot of psychic energy in this reading today. Tell me about the vision of the Queen of Cups. The Ace of Pentacles. The Ten of Wands. Why the Ten of Wands? The Three of Wands. Many of you are waking up to realize that you've been swimming upstream for a long time. And it's like it came on really hard and fast. It's like waking up. It's like waking up from a dead sleep is what I'm feeling. But with this Three of Wands, this is about taking your magical wand, Star Child, and flying towards your dreams, towards these visions. You have these visions about a new beginning, about a different beginning. We have a Three of Pentacles, a Queen of Cups, and a King of Cups on this table. I really feel a lot of energy, and with the Hive on the World, that it's very important to connect to community right now. And if you've been in isolation from community, it's time to find that community, a space where you can thrive. Because it looks like you're going to belong to your own dream here. As scary as this energy might feel right now, I can very much feel the sense of someone's just fed up. They're just fed up. Like the Fool, you're ready to walk off the cliff. Even if you don't know what's at the bottom. Because it's time for something new. You know that there's something more. Tell me more about this belonging to your own dream. Tell me more about this belonging to your own dream, please. The Nine of Wands and the Death card. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's the transition, Star Child. That's walking off the cliff and choosing to go into the transition, coming out of the death, going into the new beginning. Many of you are creating some boundaries too, it looks like, around people very, very quickly. So quickly that some people around you are confused. Let them be confused, Star Child. Let them be confused. Because what I'm feeling is that in your mind, these boundaries need to be created a long time ago. You don't want to feel like the wounded warrior anymore. You're actually happily welcoming this Death card because it comes with the wisdom of the serpent. Tell me more about your dream. You're setting yourself up for the dream. Tell me more about your dream. Tell me about this Death card, the Empress. I love it. Beautiful. I'm getting the sense of that some of you are going to have a child. You're going to become pregnant. The Judgment card, shedding the old skin into this new life. The Six of Wands. shedding the skin of the serpent, becoming self-aware, shedding that skin of the world. That's the death. That's the death. I feel a big ego death in this. That's hard. That's no joke. Because here's the thing, when we go through an ego death like that, when we decide to walk away from things that we've built, institutions that we've been part of, no one's accepting of it. Be very hard pressed to find people, no matter how long they've been in your life, whether they're blood or not, that are willing to follow the fool. Someone who's willing to go through a complete transition because there's something that their heart is so on fire for, and they're tired of feeling dead inside. It would cause other people to have to look at their lives, do an inventory. And Star Child, there might be a lot of people around you right now that don't want to do that inventory. But the energy I'm feeling off of these cards is you're fed up. It feels like a wild ride right now, but one you're willing to take to build your own dream. And the Six of Wands is here. There's a victory in that. I'm not saying that it's going to be easy, but you're betting on yourself, is what I feel in these cards. And who better to bet on, Star Child? Who better to bet on? And I'm here to be your spooky cheerleader through all of it. Even when you're feeling in this Eight of Swords energy, because you're going to feel it. It's going to feel like a wild ride for a while. Okay? We have the Empress here. Tell me more about this Empress energy. Feels like there's a hard line in the sand. I love that. Five of Cups in reverse. Eight of Pentacles, the Chariot. Quickly getting to work, getting out of regret. I said it feels like there's a hard line in the sand right now because there does feel like there's a hard line in the sand right now with the energy. The time and space that we're in and the karmic clearings that are happening. Many will choose to fall away from you, Star Child, as you go after your dreams. But looks to me like your heart's on fire. You're doing the work. Tell me more about this spirit energy with the Chariot. Tell me what's going on with this spirit energy and the Chariot. Nine of Pentacles, standing firm in self, and the Hermit. I do feel, though, I have to say, I do feel, like I said earlier, over here with this is your moment. I love the solidarity that I see in the Hermit card and the Nine of Pentacles. The solidarity, being firm in self, getting to work on the dream, putting up the boundaries, understanding that there's going to be some emotional grief, but it's time to move forward with what you believe your best life to be. But at the same time, there are things going on in the energy right now where there's like sensory activation. And so what we saw back here with the King and Queen of Cups, with the Three of Pentacles, it is important, the sage that you are, to find some energies to commune with. Tell me more about the Hermit. Because there's, for anyone who's even really tapped in, man, the energy is just intense right now. The Magician in reverse and the Five of Pentacles. Why? Why the Magician in reverse? The Nine of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles. This is the Eight of Swords. This is the double-mindedness. There's double-mindedness here. Five of Pentacles with a Magician in reverse. Feeling in lack one moment and that you're incapable of manifesting. The next minute, feeling full of joy with the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Coins. Knowing that what you visualize will manifest. That you have the energy of the Empress, the Emperor, to take the steps to make things happen. What's the advice on this double-mindedness? The Lovers, the Two of Swords, the Justice card. A choice to stay out of confusion, a choice to stay out of double-mindedness with the Justice card. Tell me more about the balance. Again, the bat, they keep showing me the bat, right? It's kicking fear in the face. It's kicking fear in the face. Page of Pentacles, slow and steady. Slow and steady and curious. Being curious, be willing to be curious and be willing to experiment, Star Child. That is what the Magician does. The Magician does not fear failure, nor does the Magician look to others for approval of their ideas and their dreams. The Page of Pentacles is a very childlike energy. It's a curious energy. It's an energy that doesn't get caught up in the matrix of projecting. How will I put this together? How will I have the resources? How will I do this? It's the energy of faith. That childlike faith and wonderment. Willing to be curious, willing to be experimental, willing to be the fool, willing to walk off the cliff. Because at the end of the day, you have faith in you, Star Child. It's important to identify the moments where you feel in this Five of Pentacles and this Magician in reverse and find out where this is coming from. Something's triggering this. To be one moment, there's a hive here on this Ten of Pentacles card. And they're bringing me back to the World card, which also has a bee. Find your hive. Find your hive. People that are joyful and elated about you just being you and what you're attempting to accomplish. But there's something that's triggering this feeling that puts you in the Magician of reverse and the Five of Pentacles, where you feel unbalanced. Let's see if we can find out what that is. Because the choice that needs to be made here is to the best of your ability, stay out of the double-mindedness. I'm not saying that you're not going to have these thoughts. We all do. They're natural. It happens. But be introspective enough to catch it and shift the frequency. What's the advice? What's the advice to stay out of this Five of Pentacles, Magician in reverse energy when these thoughts creep in? Two of Wands, Eight of Wands. Who are you communicating with here? Page of Swords. Two of Pentacles in reverse. They're showing me the Serpent on this Eight of Wands card. Again, you're shedding your skin. You're shedding your skin here with the Judgment card in this level of self-awareness. Do not communicate with people who are not self-aware. Protect your visions. Protect your dreams. Protect your ideas. Protect your emotional, physical, and soul, body, and brain. I know I speak to a lot of people that are intuitive and psychic on this channel. And you're highly energetically sensitive. And there's some energies in your field that are not on board, And that's okay. They don't have to be. That's their right. But it's also your right and your self-awareness to remove yourself from those conversations. There's somebody watching you right now. The Page of Swords and the Two of Wands. Who's watching, Star Child? Somebody wanting to hand you a cup, Star Child. The Page of Cups. Page of Wands in reverse. Page of Cups. Tell me more about this energy. It's watching, Star Child. The Star. King of Wands. There's a King of Wands observing you right now, Star Child. This is very stable energy with the Star. You're the Star. For the Page of Swords and the Page of Cups, someone who wants to come towards you with a cup, they're watching you. How are they watching you? Tell me how they're watching, Star Child. The Hanged Man, the Sun. They're not coming forward yet, okay? But they see you. How are they watching, though? You're not going to tell me? How are they watching? Knight of Pentacles. They're taking their time. This feels like very stable energy, though. I don't know how they're watching you. Maybe it's somebody you work with. Maybe you have social media. I don't know. But there's someone who sees you. They see you. They seem to be quite observant. This King of Wands seems to be quite observant about this season that you're in and the shedding of the skin. So, I wonder what's going to happen next, Star Child. I have a sense that this energy over here that's watching you is like kind of, they're going through this same season in life right now as you. Okay? So they're not quite ready to come forward yet, but they're observing you, and it feels like a very stable, wise energy. All right, well, let's talk about this adventure on the precipice of some major change. There's no question about that. I keep getting downloads about Lionsgate this year. 8/8 portal. It's going to be a lot of major changes, and I feel like we're going to be riding some waves until then, but it's all in growth. It's all in pressing forward. Tell me about this adventure. Tell me about this precipice for change. What do we need to know about this? Four of Pentacles in reverse. The Hierophant, the Nine of Swords, the Strength card. Many of you, it feels like, are going to be leaving a profession. A profession that you've been in for a long time is what they're showing me with this. Institution, corporation. And it's going to rock, it's going to rock your world for a minute with the Four of Pentacles in reverse and the Nine of Swords in the upright. Might have a couple of sleepless nights, worried about stability. But again, with the Strength card, like, you've got this. And as we saw earlier in this energy, it's just like, it's a feeling of like waking up from a long sleep, questioning why. Why have I been giving my time, energy, and resources to something I don't feel passionate about, something that I don't love, what's the point? And again, this is all happening as senses are coming online. The energy feels like a roller coaster. It's a weird time. But the death card is weird. The transition is weird. Not always easy. But investing in you is always going to be worth it, Star Child. Tell me, give me a little more on the Strength card here, the advice in the Strength card. 10 of Cups. Yeah. Keep your eyes on the prize, Star Child. What are you visualizing the end to look like? What are you visualizing the end of that 10 of Cups and that 10 of Pentacles to look like? We also saw the 10 of Pentacles on this table. What they're telling me is that some of you have never, you've never set out on an endeavor before that would equal complete emotional fulfillment. There's something in you that felt selfish about doing that. It's nothing selfish at all about that, Star Child. Emotional fulfillment is what's been set on your heart. What's been set on your heart is your purpose. It's part of your purpose. It's all part of the puzzle of why we're here, Star Child. And with the Hierophant card, yes. Many of us have been institutionalized to think differently in many ways, shapes, and forms. But it looks like you shed that skin. Looks like you're going on the wild ride. Looks like it feels uncomfortable, Star Child. But there's a 10 of Pentacles and a 10 of Cups on the other side. And understanding how powerful you are here. That's all possible. That in the end, there's nothing to fear. As you are that powerful and you are creating your own reality here, Star Child. I like it. I'm here to be your spooky cheerleader through all of it. I know. The energy feels weird. It feels up and down. It feels up and down. But this is beautiful, Star Child. This shows me that you're investing in you. You're choosing to invest in your best life. In the things that make your heart sing. Let's get some symbols. Managing to be glad. They're pointing out this card on the top of the deck to me. Somebody told you that it was selfish to create your own happiness. I'm here to tell you it's not. Let's have some symbols. Can we get some symbols on this band? Boundaries, hell to the yeah on the boundary front with the muggles, okay? Yeah, boundaries. Boundaries big time right now because you're going through a transformation, okay? Any more? Any more symbols on this? No. They're stonewalling that. They're being very clear. Boundaries. Boundaries are very important when you're going through a transformation. Boundaries in the old and boundaries in the new. The fluctuation of this energy can make people that are energetically sensitive, energetically heightened, feel very vulnerable. As we know, the muggles of the world can sniff out vulnerability. Okay? So be very clear with your boundaries. Though we did definitely see that there's an opportunity to look for community. And Star Child, I mean, you've done all the work. You shed your skin. You're going to know who to put the boundaries up with and who to let in. There's the hive. It's time for you to find your hive. You're going to be creating with other people. You're going to be creating in community. And right now, with the way that the energy feels, it just, I keep picking up on this week. That there's need for additional support. And also, you know, just to work in mentorship with other people as so many things are coming online for you. It's actually a really, really exciting time. as scary as it is. But that's what the Fool does, Star Child. The Fool is the childlike wonderment that's willing to walk off the cliff, is willing to follow their passionate pursuits. All right? Here to be your spooky cheerleader while you do it. All right, your synchronicities, Star Child, are 26 and 19. As always, thank you for all the ways that you support this channel. I am doing personal reads on a live stream this Friday night. Booking link is in the description box down below and on the community page. And I'll see you for your next energy check-in, Star Child.